breathtaking.
I don't want to forget. I want to look back on this and be like, yeah, I was here.
Yeah, this place is amazing. Absolutely worth the hike. We're leaving Fortuna now.
Right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore.
Even in the rain, this thing is awesome.
Now on this boat and we all know where we belong.
In episode 1, we showed you where we stayed deep in the Costa Rican rainforest. Now it's time to head out and explore what brought us to La Fortuna in the first place. Today, we're setting out to experience Arenal Volcano, hiking the trails, walking across lava fields, and taking in some of the most iconic views in all of Costa Rica. Got incredibly lucky. Even during the rainy season, the clouds opened up and gave us a clear view of Arenal's peak, visible right from the roadside.
That's so clear.
This morning, our guide arrived right at the house. The gate opened, and a van marked Turismo backed into the yard, arranged through the Chichagua country house. That's when we met Carlos. Carlos is Malacu, one of the indigenous peoples of this region. This land isn't just a destination for him, it's home. From this point on, the journey to Arenal Volcano wasn't just about hiking a trail. It was about seeing the forest through Carlos's eyes.
Basically, 2 of them. Then you let it dry.
Dry it, okay.
You roast it and you grind it, and that's the way you get the coffee.
Okay. But you don't eat this?
No.
No.
Not really.
As we drove toward Arenal, Carlos talked about how the climate here has changed over time. He told us that when he was a child, Costa Rica was known for having just 2 seasons, the dry season and the rainy season, each lasting about 6 months. But now, there's more rain. The weather has shifted. Every so often, Carlos would pull over so we could take photos, making sure we had the best views, reminding us how lucky we were. Almost no clouds. Perfect look at Arenal. Very lucky today.
In this area?
Well, more rain.
More rain?
Yeah. I remember when I was a child, people were saying, in Costa Rica, we have only 2 seasons. The dry season and the rainy season. Both of them, it lasts about, let's say, 6 months. 6 and 6, right?
Yeah.
See. But then, I'm gonna stop right here just to have the nice view and you can take a good picture. But the thing is that we're gonna use only the door to the left, not the one on the right because of the cars, right? So
Yeah.
I'll help you right.
This is the best view.
As we got closer, Carlos kept reminding us how lucky we were. He pointed out that we could see the entire peak of Arenal, almost no clouds at all. That kind of view doesn't happen often, especially during the rainy season. Most days, the volcano was hidden behind clouds. But that day, the sky opened up and gave us a perfect look at the whole cone. Carlos smiled and repeated it. We were lucky. And standing there, looking up at Arenal on such a clear day, we knew exactly what he meant.
Almost no clouds.
Very lucky today.
Carlos.
Hola.
Oh,
Pura vida, amigos.
pura vida.
Sí, señor.
Gracias. Gracias.
Arenal, the perfect cone. He talked about the shape of Arenal, that perfect cone, rising clean and symmetrical above the forest. Unlike the older volcano, Arenal is young in people's memories. Its eruptions were seen, heard, and felt. Listening to Carlos describe it, you realize this isn't just geography, it's living history. One volcano remembered only by the land, and another still alive in the stories of the people.
Right.
So all our activity, that's where we're going, the other side.
The other side.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's like smoke still on the top?
Yeah. Steam coming out of the top of the volcano.
Okay. And then the other one next to it where you say that that's another volcano, but when unpredictable, how do you mean?
With this one to the left,
Yeah.
it's an extinct volcano. That means that there's no more activity at all. So right now it's like a dead volcano, let's say, just extinct. No more.
Oh, okay.
It's no more. Well, people said that last eruption was many years ago. I mean, nobody saw that, right?
Yeah.
Some people thought actually that the Chato had like the same shape of Arenal, but then thanks to a big explosion,
Oh,
it damaged
the
part of the summit, right?
Oh, okay.
That's why they say, according to geologists and volcanologists as well.
Yeah.
Of course, our main purpose for coming to La Fortuna was to eventually get as close as we could to Arenal Volcano, to hike the trails, explore the area, and feel the power of that mountain, which started erupting in 1968, the year of my birth. Once we passed the sign welcoming us to Arenal, we arrived at the trailhead. Everything here was well cared for: manicured paths, clear signage, and a layout that showed real respect for the land. Before we even started walking, Carlos took a moment to explain the terrain, what to expect, how the trail would change, and the best way to move through it safely. It didn't take long to realize just how priceless Carlos was. His knowledge of this place went far beyond the trail itself. The plants, the birds, the insects, the relationships between them, everything around us told a story.
Leafcutter
And Carlos knew how to
ants
read it.
at work.
As we stepped onto the path, it became clear that this wasn't just a hike to a volcano. It was a lesson in the land guided by someone who grew up listening to it.
All right, guys, we're in Costa Rica. We are about to hike Volcano Arenal in Fortuna, Costa Rica, in the mountains here. I think it's going to be an awesome day.
We're gonna start right over here, and we're gonna do like a kind of loop going in the forest, and then we're gonna be walking on the lava flows from the 1968 eruption, right? Muy bien. The idea is that we're gonna learn as much as possible about the volcano, pretty much about all the eruptions that this volcano did, which is actually kind of interesting. Most of the eruptions that went to the sides of the volcano, not to the top, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, and then we're gonna be going up the hill, down the hill, right there on the lava rocks. And the idea is that we're gonna finish actually right over there. We're doing a kind of look. We're visiting 2 different lookouts, right? So once we get right there, we're gonna see that area is the Arenal Lake and the Arenal Volcano on the other side. Still cloudy, a little. At least you can see the summit right up there on top.
Yeah.
And take a look of the steam actually coming out of that lake right there. So there's not like a big crater right up there. I mean like water. No, it's actually like this. There's just a lot of sand and rocks up there, right?
Okay.
It's fully covered. It's not even a hole right over.
You can see the steam from the very
Yeah.
top,
Steam
still
right over
coming
there,
out.
coming out of the top.
Oh, amazing.
Last eruption from this volcano was in 2010, right? Just about 14 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one was considered actually one of the most active volcanoes in the world, right?
Yeah.
Muy bien. Some of my recommendations for this activity. Please let me go over in front of the trails. It's important to never touch anything beside the trails and never go out of the trails, right? If you have any questions so far, just please let me know. That's why I'm here, to help you as much as I can. And Then, if you want me to take some pictures from you, whatever you would like, just please let me know and I'll help you, right? Muy bien.
Not far into the hike, Carlos slowed us down, not because the trail was difficult, but because there was something worth seeing. He pointed to the ground, where at first glance it looked like leaves scattered across the path. But then you noticed the movement. Leafcutter ants, thousands of them, each one carrying a piece of the forest, working together in a system that's been alive far longer than any trail or signpost. Carlos explained how the ants don't eat the leaves. They use them to grow fungus underground, feeding the colony and protecting the queen. Nothing wasted, everything connected.
Leafcutter ants at work.
So workers are in charge to bring the leaves to their nest.
Leafcutter ants.
Okay.
So
And the leaves
basically-
is their food?
No. They are actually farmers. So what they do is that they are bringing all these leaves just to cultivate a fungus they have in their nest, right? I mean, they are not even eating the leaves. This special fungus will let them know what kind of or what species of leaves should they bring back home, because then that's the way the fungus will grow. Take a look right over here. This is what I'm talking about. This is the fungus, right?
Really? It looks like a rock.
This one, yeah. This is the
Yeah.
fungus right over here, the white one, right? So they are basically, this fungus will let them know by some special pheromones, okay, bring me this specific leaf, right? And that's the way the fungus will grow more and more and more. And then they are going to have a feast, right? They eat
The fungus.
Fungus.
right? Muy bien. So, workers and soldiers. But what else? We have different ones. I don't know if you get to see the little ones.
The tiny
They're
ones.
very tiny.
Yeah.
Well, we call them the tinies, but I call them the quality controllers. Why quality controllers? Because these ones, they have this very important job, which is just basically cleaning all these leaves. I mean, let's imagine a worker carrying the leaves. This worker can actually carry about 10 times their own weight, while the other one, the minimas or the quality controllers, are actually cleaning all the leaves before the leaves gets in their colony, because they don't want to bring something that can hurt the fungus.
Wow.
If they kill the fungus, they kill themselves,
Right.
right? They're gonna die. Okay. Workers, soldiers, quality controllers, or minimas. What else do we have? For sure, there's a queen.
Right.
The
One queen?
One queen per nest. The queen is about 2 inches size, right? And she is laying about 10,000 eggs per day. For minimas, workers, soldiers, new queens or princes, and fertile males. Females and princes or new queens. The new queen are actually is going to carry a little piece of the fungus in something that they have right there, on their jaws, and they're going to come out once or twice a year at 12 midnight. Lots of different nests. They are gonna come out, what we call the nuptial flight. Princes and fertile males, because they do have wings. They're gonna fly around here.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, we find them. Then the other day, we find them dead all over. Muy
So
bien.
they're only alive to mate?
The males.
The male.
The male.
Okay.
They only use us. And then,
It sounds about right.
right, yeah.
Sounds about right.
See, so yeah, after male finish copulating,
Yeah.
he's done, right?
Okay.
But then the queen or the princess
Uh-huh.
is gonna get her sperm for her entire lifetime. I mean, she's mating
Really?
only once.
Mm.
Then she will find nice place right there. She will dig a hole and she will start her new colony just like that.
Oh wow.
But she doesn't have like any worker yet, and the piece of fungus is so little to eat it.
Yeah.
That's why she will use probably her own poop to survive, right?
I see.
Yeah. But then she will get more and more of this because it's laying, remember, 10,000 eggs per day, right?
Right.
And so that's why in about, let's say, some 3 months or something like that, she will have her
own
new
colony.
colony.
Wow.
But what happened when the queen dies? The entire colony will die. There's no another queen who will replace it, right?
Okay.
And these guys right here, they live only for about 6 months.
Really?
That's it. That's it. And they are working
Okay.
24 hours a day, just sleeping for about 18 minutes a day.
Oh wow.
Really?
Some people believe well, the ants, they are actually even more social than humans.
Well, of course, to be able
To pull off what they're doing.
you have to,
They-
because it's all about survival.
and teamwork,
Yeah.
right?
And teamwork. Exactly.
There's a lot of teamwork going on here. These leafcutter ants.
And they are blind, right? They use a special pheromones to travel.
They are blind. I did not know they were blind.
See.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, a lot more than the documentary. Thank you, Carlos.
Mucho gusto. And one more thing you should know about them is that right there on top of the let's see if that could work. Come on. Yeah, this one. Take a look on the back.
Yeah.
There's like some kind of spines right there, like so if you go, barefoot and you step on them, it's gonna hurt.
You're gonna
So-
feel it.
Really?
Yeah, because of that. So this one is right now pretty aggressive, trying to.
Yeah.
Because of soldiers, they are way bigger. Native people, I was telling you that I belong to indigenous tribe. It's called the Maleku. So right there, the native people, when we got like a cut on our skin,
Yeah.
we were looking for soldiers just to let them bite the area right there and leaving the head, only the head right there, just bite.
It's like a stitch, a
Like
suture.
stitch.
Like a suture.
See, like some kind of stitches.
Wow.
See. But yeah, these are the fascinating world of the leafcutter ants, right?
Thank you,
Please,
Carlos.
Pura vida. Try to step over,
Oh, of
Yeah.
course.
right? So let's imagine right there from the volcano all the way till you get here is actually where you can find all the lava. All the lava flows,
Right.
For sure. Right now, this one was just lava. Right now it's solid, as you can see. It's just a lot of rocks and these things. But you might find some kind of minerals around here. If I see something, I will let you know. For sure. Yeah, for now, we're going to start going up the hill. It will be pretty rocky, so careful. Watch your steps, right?
Okay.
Muy bien. Vámonos.
This is where the rocks from the lava flow of 1968 starts. So this is probably the limit of the flow from the 1968. And it continuously flowed till 2010. Here we go. Gets a little bit rough now. But it is a beautiful morning in Costa Rica. Wow. This place is fantastic. Takes your breath away.
When you visit the lava flows, when you visit some lava flows, or even if you see some videos, it's this kind of a smooth lava flows right over there, and there's no vegetation growing around. Totally different right over here. So what is happening right here is because there were multiple eruptions from this volcano. The first one was in 1968, right? But there were many of them, pushing away the one from the 68. That's why this is a super irregular place right here, very rocky. And then we're gonna be talking about the vegetation.
Okay.
As we trekked deeper into the jungle and climbed higher toward the Arenal viewing area, Carlos kept showing us just how deep his knowledge really was. If we heard a bird call off in the distance, Carlos didn't hesitate. He knew exactly which bird it was, not just the common name, but the scientific name as well. It was incredible to watch him listen to the forest and instantly understand what it was saying. As we walked, we shared a story with Carlos about a bird back at the Cha-Cha-Gua country house. The one that wakes us up every morning around 5:30. It comes to the bathroom window, taps on the glass, and doesn't leave until we get up. Then it flies off, but stays around the property all day. Moments like that make you realize something special about Costa Rica. Because all wildlife here is protected. Animals aren't afraid of people. They don't feel hunted. Over time, that trust becomes part of everyday life, shared between the people and the forest. Walking with Carlos, listening to the birds and trading stories, it felt like we weren't just passing through the jungle. We were part of it, even if just for a little while.
Right now, what we're hearing, well, that was a Montezuma or a pendula, a bird, looks like an Oriole bird, same family, a little bit bigger, with a yellow tail. Montezuma or a pendula.
We have a bird that comes to the bathroom window at 5:30 in the morning, every morning. And it just knocks on the windows. Like,
Wake up, wake up.
yes.
That is something that you didn't read when you were booking, your
No.
that place that you have. Sometimes when you go to a hotel, you ask for that service. Wake me up.
Seen all that shit. He come to wake you up. Okay, I'm up.
There's lots of big birds way up on that tree. Oh yeah, so these birds are actually...
When we finally reached the top, we took a moment to just breathe. In one direction, Lake Arenal stretched out in the distance. In the other, Volcano Arenal stood tall behind us. The air was cooler up there, the breeze was fresh, and everything felt still. Before long, Carlos sat down on a rock, and once again, he became the teacher. He began talking about the continent itself, the geology, the mountain ranges, the volcanoes, and how this land was formed over time. Listening to him, you could tell he didn't just memorize facts. He understood how it all fit together. Sitting there, taking in the view and the knowledge at the same time, it was remarkable to experience the land through someone who truly knows it. Not just where we were standing, but why it exists at all.
Here we are.
How lucky you are just to see that perfect frame right over there.
It's a clear day, isn't it? It's
Take a look to the other side as well.
absolutely perfect day. Oh, that's Lake Arenal.
Lake Arenal.
Wow. Amazing. You guys definitely have to come here. Costa Rica. Hike the volcano. The views here are simply spectacular. Breathtaking. Wow. It'd take all day to hike the peak, like 12 hours. So we won't quite make the peak, but this is fantastic. And there's the largest lake in Costa Rica there, Lake Arenal. There it is. about 60 degrees here. Nice light breeze. What do you think?
So that's Lake Arenal?
Yeah. That is Lake Arenal. Definitely a trip of a lifetime here. Worth every penny and every minute. It's about a 4-hour drive, about a 3-hour drive from San Jose or Liberia to get here. That's where the airports are. But once you're here, it's so good. It is so good once you're here, I swear. Make sure you guys add this one, Costa Rica, to your itinerary. Fortuna area, Mount Volcano, Arenal. And just go for a hike. There's waterfalls, there's rivers, of course there's a volcano. And this country is just beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. We are lucky because things are so clear. The first 2 days we were here, it was just raining most of the day. You could not see that peak. You could not see that peak. It is, you can see like just a little bit of steam coming from the top. So it's still, you know, active, but it's not flowing.
Country, right? Muy bien, let's start from there. We were talking about 5 million years ago, all Central America didn't exist, right? Thanks to the, let's say, to the movement of Earth, tectonic plates, and you know, all the different eruptions who happened at the time, all Central America emerged from the ocean, right? Muy bien. Costa Rica has a big system of mountains. We call that the Continental Divide, which is actually the same one coming from the Rockies all the way to the Andes to get to Argentina. They have different names, right? Right here, even in Costa Rica, we have 4 of them. The first one, where you landed, Liberia, well, it's called Guanacaste Mountain Range. Second one, take a look right there, Tilarán Mountain Range. Third, Central Mountain Range, right? And fourth, the Talamanca Mountain Range is actually the only one without any volcanoes, right? Muy bien. So, in Costa Rica, we understand that we have more than 200 or 300 different volcanoes, right? But important volcanoes in Costa Rica, there's about 7 different important volcanoes. I mean, the ones who are still active, or the ones who had some activity, right, in the past. Muy bien. They are all located on top of the Continental Divide, right? Muy bien. Let's imagine. We're gonna make it very simple. Right over here.
So our guide's explaining the volcanoes and the mountain ranges here in Costa Rica.
Let's say this is Costa Rica, right there.
Mm-hmm.
The Continental Divide is just right here, right in the middle. Splits Costa Rica in the Caribbean slope and Pacific slope, right? We have 7 important volcanoes. Rincón de la Vieja Volcano, Miravalles Volcano, Tenorio Volcano, Arenal Volcano, Poas Volcano, Irazu Volcano, and Turrialba Volcano. So pretty much all of them They are in Guanacaste Mountain Range, Tilarán Mountain Range, Central Mountain Range, and Talamanca. No volcanoes right here in Talamanca, right? Where are we right now? Right over here. So they are just all, as you can see, on top of the Continental Divide, right? Which is this one right over here. Muy bien. Now let's talk about Arenal, right? Arenal Volcano is the youngest volcano we have in Costa Rica. People say it's just about 7,000 years old, right? Just like that. It's just a baby.
And that's young.
See, that's the youngest volcano according to the geologists we have in Costa Rica. So, well, as you can see, it's actually a perfect shape, right? Muy bien. This kind of triangular shape. Right now it's getting cloudy right now. So, but this one is actually not that high. It's just about 5,321 feet above the sea level. Yeah, about, right? I'm not really good with feet, but it's kind of like that. It's about 1,633 meters above the sea level. Then we're gonna Google it. So, well, perfect cone right over there. There's many craters right there on top. But this one was actually something pretty interesting. Let's go back in time. July 29, 1968, when a big eruption took place right over here. And it's not like a common eruption that all the people see, lava coming out. No. It was just a big explosion of a pyroclastic eruption. What does it mean? Hot gases, highly toxic. We have right now a lot of influence of trade winds coming from the Pacific at this time of the year. You know, most of the time we have the influence of the trade winds coming from the Caribbean side, which is back there. So these trade winds from the Caribbean, they were actually taking this pyroclastic eruption pretty fast. I don't know if you take a look right over there in the other side of the lake where there's not like a lot of vegetation. So deep in there, in that lake, there were two different towns, Tabacón and Pueblo Nuevo. These two different towns, they actually got like a big damage of the eruption at that time, the pyroclastic eruption. Believe me, if there's a pyroclastic eruption taking place right now in here, we're not going to survive. Because this one goes pretty fast and it will cover everything, right? Muy bien. That's what it happened right over there. And then the people, just like mi amigo right over here, right, working as a bombero or different things, you know, even the local people, they were trying to find, you know, some survivors at that time. But they found survivors for sure. But they found about 87 bodies, right? For sure, we don't know how many people were living right there because it was a long time ago, right? But I mean, that's what they found, just 87 bodies at the time.
And you said November 13th?
No.
It's 1968?
July 29th.
July 29th.
1968 at
1968.
7 a.m. in the morning.
Okay, and you know why I said November 1968? Because that's when I was born. So I wanted to believe that the volcano erupted when I was born, right? Because I'm here for my birthday right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
Perfecto. It's almost your birthday, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Second eruption took place a little bit higher, but same to
On this side.
this side. Yeah, we call it like the northwest side of the flank, right? So crater V, we're gonna call it. The crater V was sending a lot of lava at the time, blocking crater A, because you know when there's lava coming out of the volcanoes. Now right here, thanks to the let's say to the oxygen and all this stuff, it gets solid, right, in rocks, blocking crater A. That's why we don't see crater A anymore. Muy bien. Then crater C. Where do you think it took place? Where?
The very
Which
peak?
part of the volcano? The very peak of the volcano.
Yeah, but coming straight down here?
All right.
I'm right?
Kind of.
Okay.
Muy bien. Listen, that's something kind of interesting because the crater C, which is the next one, went all the way to the bottom.
Yes. Let's go. Okay, we done for another trip.
Okay.
To the bottom.
Yes, and then we on
At the same time that this crater was sending lava
Yeah.
to the top,
Uh-huh.
crater B was sending lava down there. Remember I was telling you about the Canary Island, right?
Yeah.
In Spain. Same thing happened right here. But then the crater C went up there. And right now is the highest point, the summit that you see right now. That's why there's two volcanoes in one.
In one. Yes, yes.
Muy bien.
Okay.
So then, for sure, Crater C started sending more and more lava, and in 2010 was the last eruption. You can see all the, what can I say, like the stripes, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Once that you see all
Like
the
the path?
little trails or the path, right?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. That is where the lava came, right?
Yeah, it flowed. Yeah.
The lava
In 2010.
in the last eruption. So listen.
Pas mal, pas mal ça.
Non, mais moi je vois pas le world. Because 1968 was the first eruption. Then, 1973 till 2010, this volcano didn't stop sending lava.
It
Right?
was just, you could see bright sky, the lava
Just
coming down.
the first eruption in 1968 was the one who was, the big explosion, who killed a lot of people. Then, it's just for show. Just to see a lot of people right here. Actually, this kind of tour, the one that we're doing right now, it was completely different. So the volcano, at that time, the volcano tour was just taking to the people to the road right over there, parking on the road and see the volcano when it was getting dark, right? Just to see all the lava flows coming down bright red.
Yeah,
See.
yeah.
See, right now it's so different. Right now it's more like, to give you a lot of stories about, the volcano and this stuff, right?
But destruction came like a lot of life.
Ah.
The vegetation.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Why volcanoes are so important? Why do we have volcanoes?
They create land for one.
Okay, that's one good
Yeah.
point, exactly. Then the soil is actually full of nutrients,
Yes.
right? Very fertile. So that's why whatever you would like to grow right here in La Fortuna, you can easily grow it. What else? We need volcanoes
Because don't the earth have a lot of pressure and gases and
just
stuff
to
underneath
release
the
the
land?
pressure underneath, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise the earth just explodes.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Uh-huh. Well, all the volcanoes, I don't know if you have heard about the Ring of Fire in the Pacific, right? People believe all the volcanoes are already connected. Right?
They were all, yes.
So when there's one volcano having some activity in Costa Rica, could be a different one in a different country doing the same thing at the same time.
Oh wow.
That's why some of the people believe the end of the world could be,
The-
when all the volcanoes
all out. Yeah.
will explode in once. Right? But who knows? Well, right now it's so important because, let me tell you, about 95% of the population right here in Costa Rica, in La Fortuna, they are working with tourism in thanks to the volcano. Because right now a lot of people visit this beautiful volcano. Because let me tell you, not all the volcanoes have the same shape, right? There's a lot of volcanoes who are pretty much flat. Right? So this one is
Yeah,
very beautiful,
special, yeah.
very special for sure. And what else? We use volcanoes actually right now for geothermal, right? Like,
That's where you get your power from.
not only from that. Right now, let's talk about this.
Ok, c'est
Right?
bon?
Muy bien. See, Costa Rican Electricity Institute. They decided just to, because of the geography, because that was a valley at that time, no water right there. So they said, okay, we're gonna make this kind of big project just to make a lot of hydropower, right? So this lake is actually a man-made lake. They started in the 70s to 79, about 9 years, right? Okay, so then they were like feeding the lake with different rivers around here, right? This is fresh water.
Like guiding.
Just to guide in the water, just to
Okay.
keep it in there, right?
Okay.
This is actually the largest lake in Costa Rica. It's about 33.5 square miles, right? Muy bien. We use it for hydropower. Well, 23%, 24% of the hydropower to Costa Rica comes from this lake. But remember, there were two different towns right there who are right now deep in there.
Yeah.
Sometimes when the dry season and the level of water gets pretty low, you can see the tip of the cruise right there from the church, right over there. In some areas, you will see actually the cemetery. You'll see the things right over there. See?
Wow.
But yeah, the Costa Rican government decided to relocate these people to a different area.
Yeah, yeah.
And why do we have this lake right here? Well, it's because the perfect weather conditions we have right here. A lot of rain.
Yeah.
The trade winds are coming from the Caribbean, pushing a lot of these clouds. When these clouds are going to meet the Continental divide, they crash with the mountains right there, and all the rain come down all the way, to the lake.
Okay.
See. And right now we use the lake for different things, especially tourism.
Yeah.
Beautiful place.
Fishing.
Fishing, sport fishing, we're windsurfing.
So our guide Carlos has given us a history on not only the volcano, but a history also on Lake Arenal here. It's 33 miles, almost 34 miles of lake, largest lake in Costa Rica. Man-made. There's a couple of towns there before they decided to put the lake here, and they relocated the people. This thing goes on for quite a while, and they manage water really well in this country. It rains here a lot, but their water management is top notch.
This is the end.
Wow.
Lake Arenal.
34 miles almost,
30,
huh?
almost 34.
Wow.
33.5 square miles.
So we're going to continue our hike. That was a nice little rest.
Take a look.
But yeah, you definitely want to come here, for sure.
Right
For
over
sure.
there. The water is
right.
actually part of the same lake, right?
Okay.
But then once we're heading to Mistico, which is right in the other side, we're gonna go across that the dam, right? We're gonna see a lake.
After reaching the upper viewing area and spending time taking it all in, and taking a few pictures, we began our way back down the volcano. It was on the descent that we came across a coffee plantation, tucked into the slopes of Arenal. Carlos stopped once again to explain how coffee is cultivated here. The trail became a classroom, and he explained how the beans are handpicked, dried, and prepared for export. Coffee in Costa Rica isn't just something you drink. It's part of everyday life. Just a little further down the trail, we found a small coffee shop set on a flat stretch of land, perfectly positioned with an incredible view of the volcano. They made some amazing drinks, and we took our time there, enjoying the coffee, taking photos, and simply appreciating where we were. The temperature was perfect, the air was fresh, and the view of Arenal was unforgettable. We even met a solo traveler from Israel, and for a moment, it felt like the world had come together on the side of a volcano, sharing stories, conversation, and coffee. It was the perfect way to slow down after the hike, a quiet, unexpected moment that made the day even more memorable. It was one of those moments you don't plan for. You just experience it. And standing there with Arenal in full view, we knew how lucky we were once again.
This one is the one-day orchid. Costa Rica has about 1,200 different species of orchids. This one is called the one-day orchid because it blooms only once a year and the flower only lasts one day.
Oh, wow.
Wait, you mean to tell me right now it's today and that's it?
Yes, today. Today.
Today is our day.
Really?
One-day orchid.
That's amazing.
See, we started exporting the coffee, right? Muy bien. How about you pick it up? Basket right over here and handle it. Only taking the red fruits. Pick it up like that.
Okay.
Right inside, you're gonna find the beans, the coffee beans, which are basically 2 of them. Then you let it dry,
Dry it, okay.
you roast it, and you grind it, and that's the way you get the coffee.
Okay. But you don't eat this?
No,
No.
not really.
Without any exaggeration, guys, this place is truly, truly remarkable. I'll give you a view from where I'm seeing. We're gonna stop at a coffee house here and get some coffee. No, I'm sweating a little bit, but it's good sweat.
I'm good.
Wow. What do you think?
This is amazing. I'm telling you that this was just meant to be just like perfect conditions to be able to see the volcano, especially during this time. It was your birthday.
We came here on faith because we saw the weather out there,
Yeah,
right?
it's amazing. We're so lucky.
We are lucky. Lucky we are, for sure. Volcano, Arenal, and the surrounding mountains, volcanoes. There's Lake Arenal over there. It's just another point of view. There's a bunch of pineapple down there in the valley, fruit trees. And here's a coffee house that we're gonna stop and have some coffee. Yes, Costa Rica is off the hook. If you've never been to Costa Rica, you should add this place to your list for sure. Absolutely for sure.
They have like a little pond here with some fish right over here. I'm sure we can walk down there.
Oh yeah, that thing is stocked.
Yeah.
It is stocked. There's a pond here stocked with fish. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Míralo allí over there.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
it's a net.
Yeah.
So if you don't,
But-
you go there, you won't fall.
Yeah.
You can view from there. We probably can lay the. Oh wow.
Maybe, right?
Yeah. Fantastic.
Okay, I'm going this way.
Yes, to the coffee shop.
Oh, there's some heather.
This place is well kept. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Card? Okay.
yeah.
So you said you wanted.
Iced coffee?
Yes, sir.
See.
Okay.
What's your name? What?
My name is Nicolas.
Nicholas.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have you here. What's your name, sir?
I'm Courtney, and
Courtney?
that's Maria.
Mr. Courtney, Mrs. Maria. What
Yeah.
a pleasure. Please, your place.
This place is
And-
really nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's
Yes.
for you. It's for you. So please, we have beautiful drinks. Iced coffee for you, sir.
Iced coffee
Would you
for
like
me.
to add any flavor in it?
Sure.
Okay, we have amaretto, vanilla, caramel. What do you like?
Caramel. caramel.
Okay.
Okay, you have mango.
We have mango.
Is that like a drink?
Yeah, it's in a smoothie. No, it's just in a smoothie. And we have the pink lava. If may I, we can do that with dragon fruit, some lime, and just a little bit of sugar. It's really good.
I'll try that one. The pink
Yeah,
lava.
my pleasure, my pleasure.
Definitely.
Okay, well, please.
Coffee
if you
shop,
want to take a seat,
Arenal
welcome with
Volcano
you.
area.
You're very welcome.
After a hike, we're gonna sit here and have some iced coffee for a few minutes.
After spending the day on the slopes of Arenal, walking across volcanic ground, listening to the forest, and learning from Carlos, it was time to move on. But the journey wasn't over. Carlos told us that to truly understand this region, you have to see it from above as well as below. So from the volcano, we made our way to the forest canopy, to the mystical Arenal Hanging Bridges Park, where Arnold shows you the power of the land. The hanging bridges show you its balance, life unfolding quietly in the treetops. As we arrived, the air felt different, cooler, calmer. And once again, Carlos reminded us to slow down, look closely, and let the forest reveal itself. From ancient lava to living canopy, this was the next chapter of the story.
It's the hanging bridges.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't see any other videos about it. I just I saw one person on a bridge and the view is spectacular. So I'm assuming it's gonna be like that. I'm prepared to be wowed so much more. So we'll see.
Probably see some wildlife too, because we'll be in the canopy.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Should be nice. Should be fun.
Yeah, but a bridge inside of the rainforest.
Bridges,
Definitely.
bridge inside the rainforest is.
Yeah.
It's probably like 50 feet up.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's already
Or
in the
higher.
Clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or higher up.
So we'll see.
So today we're visiting the hanging bridges here in Costa Rica. Mystic Park here in Costa Rica. La Fortuna area, Costa Rica. We just got done hiking Volcano Arenal. Went about midway. That was an awesome hike. Definitely put this place on your list of places to come and visit and spend the day and hike around, right?
You had iced coffee, and I had the pink lava at the.
And that was good. I did try your pink lava.
Yeah.
That was really good. So yeah, it's a happy day here in Costa Rica. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And we'll continue to take you on our journeys with us. Help you to unplug just a little bit. Get away from it all. And enjoy these beautiful views, sceneries. Emergency Brigade.
You ready to go?
Let's go.
Excellent. The next adventure is just waiting for us.
All right, let me go grab Marie.
We're gonna cross one. We go downhill. We're gonna cross the tunnel to do this one and the last one right here. Right over here. So Mistico Hanging Bridges Park is actually one of the most popular places to visit right here in La Fortuna. Right? This is actually a really good example of what we call ecotourism, right? Because they have a lot of people visiting every day. They are buying more land right here just to preserve, the forest,
Okay.
right? They invest that money in good trails. All the trails are actually like this. There's a railing all the time. You're gonna see it right over there. And what else are they doing? Well, basically they invest part of that money in environmental education for the kids right here in La Fortuna, right? Muy bien. So basically we're gonna stay right here pretty much for about an hour and 32 hours, just learning as much as possible about the tropical rainforest. We're gonna try to find some wildlife. We never know what we're going to find. Every day is completely different, so no guarantees to find animals. But yeah, let's see how lucky we're gonna be today. If you see something, just please let me know.
Okay.
Some of my recommendations, again, go always in front of the trails, don't touch anything beside trails. If you're gonna use the railing, please make sure that there's nothing waiting for you right there. I'm talking about deadly snakes, insects right here, so careful, right? This time, I'm gonna use my spotting scope. This is to have a lot of zoom, just to try to spot some animals, and we can just take a look right through here. If you're using your cell phones, I can set up your phone right here and I could take a picture or a video from the animals, right? Mariolas, stingless bees. These creatures right here, they make high quality of honey. Actually, a little container of this honey, like this big, is gonna cost about $10 in the forest.
We had an incredible time at the Mistico Hanging Bridges Park, and as usual, Carlos was a wealth of information. He even brought along his spotting scope, letting us see tiny bats tucked high up on leaves in the canopy. He showed us how to line our phones up with the scope so we could take photos. It was clear he came prepared. Walking with Carlos here, you really feel how deep his knowledge runs. His understanding of the forest, the animals, and the ecosystem is remarkable, and it made the experience so much richer. The bridges themselves are about 130 feet above the ground, putting you right in the canopy. The air's cooler up there, the forest feels alive, and there's a real sense of peace and serenity. And of course, the bridges shake when you walk across them. It's a strange feeling at first, but also fun. It makes you feel like a kid again.
But all these that you see right over here,
Right.
those are not parasites or parasitic. No, these are just epiphytes plants.
Oh, okay.
Cross out of the tree, right? Recommendations: no running, no jumping, and please keep all your belongings with you. You will never get them back, I mean, if you drop them off right there. There's a limit of capacity for sure in every reach, about 15 people, right? For every reach, right?
Yeah.
So I think there's a...
How high up are we off the ground?
Well, bien, this one is about 45 meters.
So
About 130 feet.
130 feet, yeah.
Yeah.
These bridges here, about 130 feet off the ground. In the canopy here, maybe we'll see some wildlife. We will see.
Go ahead. Adelante.
Oh, we can go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
But so far, I am sweating. It is humid. It's a nice hike, you know. Heart rate gets up there, and whoa, this bridge is actually moving sideways. Let me show you. Whoa. Yeah. It moves pretty well under you. Whoa. You could fall over, even though you've got a rail here up pretty high. If you're not careful, you could tip over this thing. And there it is down there. Yeah, if you're not careful, you could tip over this thing for sure. You got to make sure you're holding on to the rails and maintaining a balance in the middle, because it's swaying pretty good. But you get that amazing view, and that amazing view behind me. Of course. Yeah. But yeah, it's another good day in Costa Rica. Definitely worth the trip. Leaves you breathless in a good way. Yeah, it's definitely a shaky. Here's another bridge, another hanging bridge we're going to walk across.
Keep walking and I will take a picture.
Okay. Yeah? This thing's shaking pretty good. It's a lot of fun though. Whole lot of fun. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But time of my life for sure. Oh my God.
All right, survivors.
We survived.
Wanna pet it?
It's carved in there. This one? Okay.
This is the last bridge, huh?
97 meters long. Right? The last one. Por favor.
Go ahead.
Go? Okay. All right.
Let's go. All right. Last bridge. 90 meters. 90 meters of shaking. Let's go. Oh my God. Can't walk too fast. It's gonna shake you right off of this thing. This thing is crazy because it shakes and it really messes with your mind. Oh my God.
318 feet.
318 feet fall down.
No, long.
Long, 318 feet fall. 318 feet long. This bridge is. What is here not to like? The fun just doesn't stop. You have to stop. There's always something to do.
We had an amazing day from hiking,
That's so crazy.
arena, to learning from Carlos, to walking high above the rainforest on the hanging bridges. This felt like the perfect place to end this chapter of the journey.
That's awesome.
Uh-huh. Survivors.
Thank you so much. When you take these tours, you get a personal guide. If you get Carlos, you will be absolutely lucky. He's very good. Very good person.
At the end of the hike,
Very good.
Carlos and the tour company brought us here for lunch. And it couldn't have been more perfect. Everything we ate came from the land around us. Fish from the ponds raised right there, vegetables from the soil, herbs growing just steps away. After a day of walking, learning, and listening, this place felt like the right way to end it. Calm, natural,
5
and
o'clock,
connected.
though, so you only have about 3 hours to be outside. In the daytime, you can be outside at night. But thank you guys for watching.
In the next episode, we slow things down. We'll be visiting the hot springs, doing it the local way at the free hot springs near Tabacan Hotel and Spa. And we'll also be heading to one of the most spectacular places in the area, the La Fortuna waterfall. Hot springs, waterfalls, and more unforgettable moments. That's coming up next.
for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the